All right. Hello. Ayun. So yeah, welcome. Welcome back. Ayun. So I finally found a playlist na ano, all the radio songs ng Outer Worlds 2. I might add it to the main playlist. Actually, you know what? Sige, I'll add it na rin. I'll add it. Sige. All right. Sige. Ano kaya? What's happening ba in the parang ang daming naka-sale sa Steam. At least parang 11 ata. 11 games on my wishlist are on sale. Oh, parang dami. Pero anyway, sige lang. Uh, yeah, so shall we continue where we left off in Outer Worlds? Yes. Okay. Okay. Uh, right. Right. Oh boy, bakit may ads? Oh, howdy. Okay.
I can tell by your helmet that you sprung for the premium edition. Let me check how much I made from licensing my likeness for that promotion. All right, I got nothing.
Okay. Continue where I left off. Okay. So I think before I ended last night, ang tawag to, we were supposed to do a side quest dito na. Okay. Hi.
I've counted at least 6 horrendous death screams since you arrived. You must be affected as well.
Hold on. Let me, red spore sample. Now, let me just explore a little bit. Okay.
You there? Oh, you're like, could it be? You seem an honest-to-goodness rational human being, unhindered by bloodlust, unshackled from their basal ganglia. Well then, by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, under Outbreak Provision 5A, I hereby press you into service to aid me in our present crisis. I, Elmet Ormsby, Product Envisioner, Department of Proprietary Methodology and Audacious Advances, am your interim supervisor.
You've changed your tune a bit since sending that distress signal.
Oh, all that pleading and the like. Yes. Well, it's only my second time trapped in a laboratory basement, and I do admit, I did panic just a little. But back to the exciting news about this incredible new opportunity. You working for me. As an aide-de-camp of sorts, on a brief yet no doubt exhilarating assignment.
How exactly did you end up trapped in there?
Whole thing was ghastly. One of my assistants and I heard a loud noise. He left to investigate while I continued working on our experiment. When he failed to return, I peeked outside and saw the others run in, bloody, gibbering, hunting for targets. They'd clearly been exposed to some virulent new form of experimental agent. I ran back and locked myself in this test chamber to avoid contamination.
What's the purpose of your research?
Our lab's focus is the utilization of local flora and fauna in development of commercial products and proprietary methods. A local spore sample interacted with a wonderfully preservative-rich diet of Auntie's Choice personnel. inadvertently leading to a chance reaction causing profound irritability. To a somewhat homicidal degree, it would seem to appear. By that measure, our work here could be considered a moderate success.
If you ignore all the death and murder, I guess.
I mean, only judged by that narrow frame of reference. An auspicious start by certain ways of thinking, which I hardly share. I care about my staff so much. Speaking of the team, such as they are in their present deranged state, how did you make it past them? You know, without being killed.
I walked in without incident. Everyone was very nice to me.
I find that highly unlikely. Some failed attempt at levity, perhaps, to mask fear. No matter. What matters most is getting out of here alive, saving our researchers a close second, and curing my remaining colleagues a firm third.
Oh, I'm sure your subordinates find that attitude quite inspiring.
As you're now one of them, I'll take that as a compliment. But enough glad-handing me. Regarding what we need, well, it should all be rather straightforward, yes? I suspect we'd use a top-down indirect coronium synthesis method, don't you think?
Doubtlessly.
Oh dear. It's occurred to me this might benefit to some extent from medical training. Are you perhaps someone well-versed with pharmacological matters?
Sorry, I barely know my tibia from my fibia.
Apologies. I do tend to assume everyone has a doctorate. No matter, if you are capable of following simple instructions, I'm sure I can guide you through it. Tremendous. Well then, before we roll up our sleeves and determine what's needed, any questions?
Still like to know more about your program.
Oh, my favorite topic. By all means, fire away.
As product envisioner, you make all the big creative decisions around here, yes?
Well, you'd certainly think so, but management sets the goals. Our humble research team works to deliver. Anything else before we set to it?
So this laboratory is some kind of repurposed silo?
Yes, the Protectorate formerly utilized it for seed storage or something equally prosaic. Nothing as provocative as groundbreaking research. But as much as I'd love to natter on, we probably ought to get matters underway.
Well, what do I need to do?
We'll need two things. Fresh samples of the red spores and the findings from the expedition that originally uncovered them. After that, an antidote should be possible in relatively short order, with your skilled assistance, of course.
The old samples aren't good enough. I could probably scrape up some of the goo.
Fresh spores will be key in the formulation of an antidote, as will the particulars and analysis from the expedition. Spore samples may be taken from a red plant indigenous to an area of tall rock formations northwest of here, ingeniously referred to as the Red Spire. The research team's findings are on a terminal in another building on these same grounds. A satellite lab to this one, if you will.
I'll be off then.
Once we have an antidote firmly in hand, we can save my remaining colleagues, so best not murder them all in the meantime.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh. That's a bit too late for that one. Malayo ba? Oh, fuck. Yeah. Got it.
Pretty convenient that he only managed to save himself from the spores. Still, we ought to fix this before it spirals more out of control.
Yeah. I hear you.
Quite straightforward. Yes, everybody knows. that
Everybody
I am
knows.
Indeed.
Oh.
The uncomplicated loner.
What's that? Okay. Anyway.
And to keep things
Someone was spotting me.
be
Oh, I don't know.
that my
Anyway.
race will never No, they'll never, ever.
Let's get
Oh,
him
gosh.
over with.
Ow.
Just won't quite meet. I can lend you all the bits you'll ever need.
Goodwin here. Field report update. We are approaching the Raptidon den. These beasts have exhibited excessive irritability as of late. We endeavor to determine why. Surely the red spores aren't to blame. Wind-borne spores lack the catalytic agent of our food additives. Only way to be certain is to gather a stool sample. Simple enough. A routine task for the audacious Advances field team. Quiet now as we approach the rap's nest. Certainly the spirited variety will offer... Oh, no! Oh, okay.
Take him out!
Run now!
Ooh.
Though my deals aren't quid pro quo, and my interest rates aren't low.
Hit him hard. Let me know when you need a distraction.
Nice.
'Cause I
Oh shit.
Somebody hit the broadside of the line. They ready yet? Come at.
Word from our sponsors.
Say, hold up there, friend. Watch out. That way's a minefield.
Ha! I
That
laugh
way's a
at danger.
minefield.
I'm a get up and go getter. Whoosh!
Got a
That's the
lockbox.
sound of me throwing caution.
Foraging time's over. We should have what we want.
Mission, I see my opportunity and take it.
Nice.
I hand
Okay.
make my own luck.
Uh,
Don't follow the herd. Eat Purple Berry Crunch by Auntie's Choice. Every
Apply
flavor-filled morsel is
this.
packed with the pep and pertinacity you need to succeed. Are you a get-up-and-go-getter?
Fine, fine. Let us proceed.
ooh.
This is one of my
Incendiary
favorites,
triple
though
barrel
admittedly,
shotgun.
I'm far from discerning.
The following is a special selection from Auntie the Musical, the all-singing dramatization of Auntie's inspirational origins.
Do I have a...
I stumbled
Oops.
into the
Sorry.
right wrong lift on
Ah,
the
wala.
CS
Okay.
Undisputed Claim. And who did I see riding with me? The self-made market legend herself. Paragon of do-it-yourself. Slayer of unlucrative bureaucracy. Highest rung on our brave new meritocracy. I saw my opportunity and I took it. I said, Auntie, a moment of your time. Have you any tips for a bottom runner who's lost on the climb? See, I tried my best to urge her because I rose before the merger with Spacer's Choice. So all full of confidence, I asked her, how do I find success in Auntie's Choice? And this is what she said to me.
Let's dismiss what the hell do you do.
And listen, child, and take it straight from me. This term makes you 110%.
Nice.
Be the you that you would be if you were any better. Get some get up and go. You get up and go getter. Choose pediments or impediments. Improve
I like the I really like the music. And it's original, so I'm not gonna get any copyright claims.
my most favorite, least homicidal subordinate. How's all our field work progressing?
I have the data cartridge and fresh spore samples.
Absolutely gorgeous. Look at you. And to think I just forcibly coerced the first gormless dunderhead who walked by and found you. Lucky me. Now, first things first. Place the data cartridge in the drawer for me, right here, in the slot below my intercom.
We'll all get rich.
Okay.
Haha. Allow me to give this a cursory eyeball and... perfect. I'm sure we have the correct neutralizing agent here in the lab. I'll nose out the exact compound within our chemical reserves in 2 shakes of a rat's tail.
Good thing more spores are available so close by.
Always fortuitous to have ready access to a key chemical agent nearby. This might work out yet. Auntie may ignore our recent setbacks if I deliver an easy-to-market product. Just imagine the ad slogans. Air, now with extra fractiousness. Though, I suppose it only works on other Auntie's Choice employees, not our preservative-free rivals. Oh, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Now we must formulate an antidote. If we're able to save my remaining subordinates, they can help us rush this product to market.
You seem downright enthralled with this chemical agent.
Well, it's a textbook example of the medulla oblongata wagging the cerebellum. Although, frankly, there's a plethora of ways to stimulate the reptile brain into such a flurry. None of the previous methods were anywhere close to being this commercially viable. But where there's a will, there's a way to make a profit. Ah, there. I have determined the ideal counteragent. Here you are. Place it and the spore samples into that synthesizer. Enable the device and it will begin a working antidote momentarily. Return with it directly as soon as it does, if you please.
Okay. Synthesize antidote.
My corporate seal had been revived.
Synthesize.
Our time had come to an end. She penned an invoice for her time.
Nice.
And smiling, she said,
This is how you climb.
Yes.
I cannot wait to put this entire sordid affair behind us. Though in the end, this should turn out to be quite a lucrative day. I saw you working the chemical synthesizer. I presume you were successful in creating an antidote?
Not so fast. I discovered some troubling accusations about you in one of the terminals.
Oh, please. Reject cynicism. Reject negativity and allegation and lies, right? I mean, let's. Choose positivity. Whimsy. Delight. Those are the waters I want to swim in, not mired in that sort of swamp. I feel that so much, don't you?
I get the distinct impression you're trying to change the subject.
Well, sometimes sharing the benefits of research also means apportioning some degree of the danger, offsetting accountability to others, sharing the blame. Why, it could have been me out there, you know, had I been simply another unwitting, unknowing participant. Thankfully, I benefited by having advanced knowledge of what might occur, and safely situated myself here.
Hello, Gold. I think you should accept responsibility here.
Well, I mean, did I play fast and loose to produce results quickly? Of course. We're Auntie's Choice. That's how we operate. Did I turn the lab itself into an experiment? Research is an ongoing cavalcade of ethical dilemma and outward regret. At the end of the day, the only rule Auntie has is don't get caught. But you won't tell, though, yes? We're still chums, though, you and I, having come through so much together.
Yes, but I'm afraid it'll cost you more.
Nice try. But you don't possess nearly the negotiating power you might suspect. Not when I can simply bide my time and wait for another gormless dunderhead to stumble by. Why, let that thick-headed boob amble off with your reward. Not budging? Oh, all right. I suppose I'd be willing to throw in a little extra as a merit bonus for your superlative performance.
We have ourselves a deal then.
Wonderful, wonderful! Knew you seemed a bankably reliable sort. All right. I am activating the air filtration system. There. Should only take a few moments for the antidote to circulate. Everyone still alive should be right as rain shortly. Marvelous. You'll find your remuneration in the chest behind me. My supervisor will hear of your actions. Oh, and before I forget, I, Omid Ormsby, under the power granted me by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, hereby free you from impressed service to Auntie's Choice. Be seeing you.
Nice. Asan yung chest? Oh. Heals 30 health over 5 seconds. Okay.
The biological samples within the remains outside are no doubt deteriorating rapidly. I may have to complete this experiment somewhere else.
Yeah, about that. Because, like, you know, everyone's dead. Okay. Inhaler charge. Taka. Plasma soak. Reflex sight. Increases crit hit chance and reduces recoil. Oh, sige. Sure. Okay. Party upgrades. Crafting. Okay.
Broadcasting only the most profitable
Oh.
news, music, and honest product endorsements. This is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice. And
If a
this
wearer
month's
drops
winner of
below
Auntie's
30% health,
Jingle
a smoke
Contest
bomb is
TM
dispensed at their
factory technician,
location.
Third class Dini
Ah.
Thirunavu Karasar, who submitted the following audio recording.
Ooh.
I love Auntie, yes I do. Her hair looks real, like a real hairdo. I love Auntie, so do you. Let's buy Sisty Bits. Covered
Armor
in goo.
type.
Congratulations,
armor
Janie.
type.
You and your family win a full year's supply of Borst Pockets for one low price. Now, upward and onward. This one goes out to all those aspiring
Damage
to climb
type.
the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly through talent or guile.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via
ED service pistol, light pistol.
just grab a pill, it's easy. But we probably ought to tell you there's a cytament or two.
Ah.
Apoplexy, whooping fits, childhood
3630.
gout, adult rickets, dysentery, swings of mood, bloody flux, decrepitude, night terrors, mania, day terrors,
Okay.
melancholia.
Alright.
Tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious
Okay.
via
So, next is dito.
wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. One more interlude, additional ailments include
Chronic itch, inflammation, night sweats,
Ooh.
flatulation, lumbago,
Lumbago.
mild days, scrum pox, general malaise, imbalanced humors, dyspepsia. Oh, and one more thing. Insomnia.
nutritious and plentiful.
Westport. Oh, bakit may... Why is my radar sensing hostiles? Oh gosh.
Let's rush it!
Oh lord. What happened here?
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head. The sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You wanna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy.
Fastest way forward is through!
Oh shit. Whoa. Nice.
Let's rock it!
That was the song the Sovereign doesn't
Continue.
want you to hear. Oh, say, I hope no members of the Protectorate are listening. Wouldn't want anyone dreaming of a life of self-fulfillment and self-determination. Did I mention I ate a full box of purple berry?
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander.
New promotion? Here's sure wish my leaders spent their time dictating my every move. I don't know
What
about
happened
you, but I
here?
could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
Ah, wait, isn't dito. Press reunite Niles. Okay. But I wanna check out the rin. Shells.
Dictate where I have to be. Oh, lift off, take wing. Don't flounder at the bottom. Be a raptor in the slipstream.
Ooh. Spacer outfit.
Don't be in a rut. 'Cause stuff is stuck in your gut. And
What's up here?
that fixes all your ills. Oh, lift off.
Uh-huh.
Fly free.
Ooh.
No longer does my packed intestines dictate where I have to be. Oh, lift off. Break free. Once again, be a go-getter. Climb the ladder with impressive speed.
Oh lord. Nice.
Are you stuck on the ground? Impact the colon got you down. Well, trust anti-chemical purge. Far better than natural cures. Oh, lift off. Fly free. No longer
Enter
does
passcode
my
already left written in.
dictate where I have to be. Oh, lift
Okay.
take wing.
Reassigned by Vigilant. Okay. Okay. Coolant tank? Oh, what's this? Oh, nice. Bye.
Next up, the real reason wireless-free Arcadia exists. Advertising.
Auntie's Choice Chum Bar is
Oh
a
my.
delicious new food-adjacent snack from the maker of meaty roll-ups and Spectrum leavings.
Another
Chum Bar
perfectly
is made
perfect
from the
day.
finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Including but not limited to boar's entrails, sprat organs, salt tuna skin, banana peels, and corn husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Try it today.
And buy an extra bar to share with a chum.
Ooh. Nice.
Right. Moving on. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
Okay. Out-of-towners are at my door requesting entry. They are insistent. Strangers will not leave. Their words confound me. Claim they were chosen by someone's aunt to share unbridled consumerism. Oh shit. Alright. I guess we'll go to we'll go to what's his name again? Niles. We'll go to his we'll go do his companion quest. I guess we can search the other house. Oh my.
Sit or sprint? Typical predicament for an anti-bottom runger like me. Wish I never snuck in here to begin with. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Nah, it was a great idea. So much stuff for the taking around here. Motherload of loot. Plenty to get me back in the sprack race. Just didn't account for all these crabbles. Real fly in the old ointment. I could just sit tight, live lean off all these supplies, hope the crabbles skedaddle. Or maybe open the door and bolt. Seems like a good idea. Nah, it's a great idea.
Okay. Oh lord, what happened here? Oh shit.
One recent fiscal year, 60 workers into gear. And he asked for a new stim that keeps my crystal clear.
This looks like the place. No, I haven't felt this high strung since Horizon Point. Just hope he's here.
The perfect goods. Bombs away. Oh.
Niles. Howdy, Zeb. You look... well.
Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
Don't just stand there, Niles. Introduce me to your friend.
Zeb, this is the commander I told you about. One in charge of the Horizon Point mission.
Ah, yes. The same commander who nobly ordered you to leave your colleague to perish under rubble.
Wow. With respect, Dr. Tran, you weren't there.
No. I only dealt with the bloody aftermath. So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine.
We're working together to save Arcadia, a cause I assume you'd support.
That would depend on what vision you have for Arcadia's future. Everyone seems to think they alone know what's best for this colony.
Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
Yeah, you're being a little ungenerous. I'm sure Niles had his reasons for staying away.
Did he now? Please, enlighten me.
Reckon I've got this, Commander.
No need to bring in the reserve just yet.
Oh.
I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting.
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra! Fuck! It's all coming apart.
What was that about?
That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. But obviously, something's gone wrong. Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. But I'm more concerned about my people at the moment. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board. Please.
What was that info they passed along? If they reach if they reach the console, they'll most likely expose you under torture, won't they?
Do you think me unaware of that obvious fact? But as I said, these are my friends. This was my plan. Regardless of the risks, I must try and see them return safely.
Sounds like a mission for two of the Earth Directorate's best. Don't you think, Commander?
What was the info they passed along?
It has to do with the location of a vault rumored to house the Protectorate's greatest technological advancements, including its skip drive designs. That's all I'll say for now.
Okay, I'm in if Niles is.
I am. Without question.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. Use my call sign so they'll know you for an ally. I'm certain Niles remembers it. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox won't hesitate to fire upon you, should you be discovered.
Not to worry. This is exactly the sort of thing we're trained to handle.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets, as I'm sure you recall.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
I have some questions before I go. I'll be quick.
I'll answer what I can.
How did the Protectorate doctor end up turning a rebel fighter?
If you must know, it was my sister. A neighbor reported her for some misconduct and she was taken to be refreshed. I never heard what her alleged crime was meant to be. The woman who returned was nigh unrecognizable. The injustice of it rattled me. And once I began to look into what had happened, the more discomfort I felt. Then I met Niles. He told me the truth about other colonies. Made Arcadia feel so small, claustrophobic, repressive. And my smoldering resentments became a full conflagration.
About your stint in mental refreshment.
Stop there. I know what you would ask, but I've done my best to put that unpleasant experience behind me. Please respect my wish to avoid reopening closed wounds.
Okay. Well, what can you tell me about your neighbors?
The Crabbles? They keep people away who might otherwise stumble into my operation here. I feel kindly toward them.
By neighbors, I was referring to Westport.
Ah, of course. Hogarth and his unfortunate charges would be top of mind if you've explored the nearby settlement. I sympathize with the plight of those in Westport. They want nothing to do with me, of course, or anyone outside the Sovereign's grace, which has been to my benefit. I do believe that one day, the truth of the Protector's iniquity will be too obvious to ignore. But for now, not even a crowbar could pry open all those shut eyes.
Thanks, that's all I needed for now.
Something reasonably peppy. Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
I guess we have to do this one. Talk to Vigilant Hogarth.
I'm yearning
so how do we get in there? Oh.
Every last bit of my way,
Engineering
every
2.
last bit that I'm paid, every
Every last bit that I save is intended for you.
Oh, wala. Okay. Is there anything in there?
The cost may be high. One
Baka there's a way to get in
day,
without ano.
I know you'll be mine.
Wala. Okay. Anyway, that's okay.
Perhaps I'll own two. For now, I'll take one that's brand new. Cause I'm yearning and burning for you.
Fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Huh. Well, at least it's not shooting the water anymore.
Hi.
Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? Not so sure I ought to be speaking with you. If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out Vigilant Hogarth. That tall, stately building back yonder is his domicile.
Hogarth. Milver Street reckons he's the key to converting this town. Let's bring him the good news of Auntie's choice, shall we?
Do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up later, after you two confabulate.
Anything I should know about this place that you can share, that is?
Word to the wise. Despite what you might hear, we still consider ourselves part of the Protectorate. Anyone spots an outsider engaging in misdeeds might just open fire.
Got it.
The system is resilient. The system abides. But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain
Wait down. This guy has a name.
doing your job with pride. Keep informing
The
on
matriarch and sovereign chose Eden, the perfect... appeared right out of the aether. Just as I imagine our proud sentinels do. Like, here I am, your innermost thoughts are known to me, and nobody once hears from you again. Caught me reciting passages from a beacon to the cosmos, illustrating my steadfast fidelity. All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the sovereign. That part always hits me directly. To quote my personal log, an essential passage, rightful and true. Charlton Weintrott.
Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure.
There's a purple stain all around your mouth. What is that?
Did I? Not again. Oh, this? It's a birthmark, skin condition, both, about which I am rather sensitive, thank you very kindly.
Is it your job to generate implausible statements? If so, you deserve a serious promotion.
Say, you are every bit you seem, yes? Thoroughly on the up and up and in no way a hidden agent? It is widely known that a sentinel is required to stand revealed before rendering judgment. Why, a plot point about that featured prominently in the latest episode of I, Red Cloak.
Of course you believe everything on the Aether Wave. I guess it would be stranger if you didn't swallow the propaganda, even if it does take some heavy dramatic license.
How many teeth do you want to swallow before you admit your... Huh? Before you admit what you're hiding?
Say now, no need to get tough. You saw through my ruse, fine. Others in Westport fail to perceive my true nature. I am hardly one of the herd around here. A reference you'll no doubt recognize from those keen Auntie's Choice commercials.
Sure, the ads for not some Muli Coca-Cola are particularly riveting.
Ha! I am not familiar, though that does sound like one of their products. I refer to the ones for Purple Berry Crunch brand cereal. You likely guessed their influence right off, what with my assertive attitude and all. I laugh at danger. I hand make my own luck. That character is a revelation. You and I are just like him. Get up and go-getters. Say, did Auntie's Choice send you here? Don't fret, I am exceedingly skilled at keeping secrets.
I'm absolutely not here on official Auntie's Choice business.
You cannot hide the truth from me, for I am too savvy. Now, do tell, What is the latest word from the field?
Hmm. I have nothing to report right now, but I'll keep you informed as circumstances develop.
Of course. Toodaloo. Hey there, go-getter.
Ecosystem, like those metals of raptidons, or the base individualists within Auntie's choice.
Westport broadcast. Okay.
Is resilient. The system abides.
Hey there, go-getter.
Hey there.
Do hard to maintain. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing
Okay. I guess we'll talk to the guy.
Greetings.
Greetings.
It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to Protectorate excellence, now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please let me offer you some victuals. Tut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance.
And just how is the Protectorate the guiding light for humanity?
Our society was built from the bedrock up, through the vision of our matriarch. Due to her genius, the structure of our society is perfect, planned down to the last subject. We all work as a unified whole for the betterment of all. Unlike those corporate colonies, where it's every person for themselves.
Does everyone feel that way? What about the people at the bottom of your society?
They love it as much as I. We care for everyone. Why, we've even eradicated the drudgery of manual labor through our perfection of auto-mechanical technology. That brings me to a matter I'd like to discuss with you, actually. I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence, auto-mech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
Wow.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts.
Wait, did I miss a memorandum? What do you need a reprieve for anyway?
Oh, you failed to hear the loudspeakers on the way in? The announcement we're obliged to repeat incessantly. Well, allow me to paraphrase. Protectorate law finds us guilty of treason on account of letting Westport fall prey to Auntie's choice saboteurs.
Precisely how's that a punishable offense?
Well, obviously, we've forsaken our duties as members of the Protectorate. It is incumbent upon us to fight to the death, yet we still live, as does our enemy. Now, either the Arbiters arrive to execute us, or this place falls under the vapid boot heel of Auntie's choice. No matter who wins, we cannot sustain ourselves here for long.
Lost me on that Yeah, such a judgment seems unnecessarily cruel.
These fine and decent folk don't deserve having their lives thrown away on account of my failures. If I can return the settlement to a reasonable facsimile of its previous glory, sufficiently functioning by employing mechs reprogrammed to repair and rebuild, the Arbiters might see fit to penalize only me, commute the others' sentences, allow them to maintain things around here in the spirit of continuity and such.
Look around. If the Protectorate wanted to do right by you, you wouldn't be starving and wallowing in this metal quagmire. You want to help your people? Go to Fairfield.
Fairfield? Why, they're the reason we're in this mess. You'll forgive me for questioning such timely offers of generosity and kindness. No thank you, not interested. I owe it to every single person here to try.
What would it take for you to let your people leave for Fairfield?
Nobody needs go anywhere. Not when we can still save Westport. We of the Protectorate endure as one, regardless of any hardships we must face. It'd have to be catastrophically obvious this place was doomed, and incontrovertibly beyond my means to save it, before I'd even consider such a recourse.
What do you imagine your subjects think about your chances here?
When I look outside, I see people who are hardy and resilient, who trust the paradigm, who understand prosperity will return with time and group effort. I have the aid of key pillars of our community, several persons of note and good character who stand with and by me, and our town still functions. Our automechs are still running, mostly. We have a generator to power them, fresh water, the reassuring voice of everyone's neighbor Prudence wafts from our loudspeakers.
Okay. Sounds like you're trying to close a hull breach with spit and sprat hides.
Mock me if you must, but the matriarch herself made greatness out of little. I have a brighter future in mind for Westport, one you can help with, in fact, rather than dwelling on dark maybes and scenarios of worst imagining.
Alright, let's discuss this little plan of yours further.
Understand your reticence. I dare say I even share it. After a lifetime of strict compliance with state edict, feels almost mutinous to pursue such an undertaking. It's a gamble, no arguing that. But anything else is simply giving up and waiting for the end.
I might be able to help find parts, but we have to discuss compensation.
What sort of payment do you seek? Don't imagine we have much you need.
Well, you have intimate knowledge on the Vox station's workings, right?
Enough to lead and inspire those who work there, once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask?
I'm pursuing a malefactor named Augustine de Vries. Vox relays her last known location.
Difficult place to saunter into. Station's off limits to anyone without the highest security clearance. For anyone lacking reason to be there, it's assured suicide. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in.
How could I say no to that? I can't. Yes.
Wonderful. My unavoidable march to the gallows feels lighter already. At least now my subjects will have a fleeting chance. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center to the south. But do not, under any circumstances, tell those stationed there why you need them. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here.
I already have an access pass, so I'll be off to the Automech Repair Center.
Farewell now.
Okay. Hi.
Hey, Commander. Could I have a word with you real quick? I hope you're not seriously considering helping the Protectorate here. I know these folks seem on the down and out, but we're as like to do more harm than good by siding with them.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why?
Well, I can't ignore suffering. Reviving Westport seems like the right thing to do.
Right. Okay. Well, if we do as Milver Street's asked and convert the populace to Auntie's choice, they're more likely to get the care they need and not be sentenced to death. Milver Street also promised us a way into the Vox. Oh, and a Ritzy hat. Man drives a hard bargain, if he can be trusted. Reviving Westport would anger some folks back in Fairfield, but there's no question the Vigilant could help us get into the Vox station a whole heck of a lot easier.
Life of contentment and plenty. We have community, purpose, time for recreation. We sleep well at night. Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious and plentiful.
Is there some reason we shouldn't be trying to help these people?
Your heart's rightly placed, Commander, but past experience has taught me that sometimes helping causes more harm than good. That's all I'm getting at.
Okay. I'll need more time to think about it.
Before you make a decision one way or the other, let's ask around. See what the residents have to say. No use trying to lift up those attached to the muck.
Things in sliced
It's okay.
breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement.
I guess we can try to ask the the one with the purple lips.
If it makes the competition look bad. So now,
Hey there, go-getter. Why, hello again. Any new business to discuss involving secret sympathies and sugary spoils?
I met with Minister Milver Street, the director of those advertisements you adore.
Really? What was he like? Bold, assertive, with a wildly obstreperous theatrical air?
Naturally. He wants you to come work for him and help sway others to move to Fairfield.
An audacious proposal. Yet this place, despite its recent humidity, remains comfortable and familiar.
Here, your aspirations are a dangerous secret. There, such ambitions are revealed.
Why, just imagine it. A new life full of breakneck decision-making and fending for oneself. But no, while I have acquired a distinct craving for certain Auntie's Choice products, I remain a good, loyal Protectorate subject at heart, if not in stomach. Hate to dash everyone's hopes. Suppose I am still part of the herd.
Be a real shame if your personal log went public.
You do that? Really? No, I do not believe your dissemblage. A true go-getter would never resort to such tactics. I see right through it, plain as day.
Oh, imagine yourself with a case of Purple Berry Crunch and the freedom to eat it whenever.
With a full case, I might gorge upon such sweet goodness morning, noon, and night. All right, hand it over. Oh, but what would Vigilant Hogarth say? What would everyone say? I can scarcely imagine it. Abandoning my community only to satisfy my gastronomical urges and risk-taking attitude. No, I couldn't leave unless Hogarth ordered everyone to go.
Human societies were constantly out of balance. Individualism
I can be fairly persuasive. I'll talk to him.
Righto. Well, you seem rather confident. Best of luck, I suppose. You are surely going to need it. Please inform me when, of course, you receive it.
Wait lang.
luxury the paradigm affords us. A perfect life of contentment
Okay.
and plenty.
I could use your opinion on something. Who else in town would you consider important?
As a recent convertee to Auntie's Choice, I'd be honored to share my maverick, individualist perspective. Well, I can tell you someone who thinks he's important. Pinkney. Ever since he became interim chief mechanist, he's been crying day and night about that generator. If anything happens to that thing, I worry for his mind.
You know what? Let's revisit this another time.
Of course. Toodaloo.
From the lowliest
Charlton is hiding something, maybe inspecting his house in the abandoned section of Westport.
Breath, they're such a tasty treat. You know when you eat Sprat crisps, you're eating real good.
Maybe inspecting his house in the.
It's Auntie's choice.
You're tuned to
Sige.
Wireless Free Arcadia for merry melodies and
Sabotage the
prevailing conditions on the
generator.
battlefield. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice, building a better Eden, where the skilled and imaginative may rise. Why settle when you can thrive?
Greetings to
Ooh.
our Order of the Ascendant listeners.
Designator
We here at
light
Auntie's Choice
revolver.
have the same sensibilities as you in the Order, and we wish for you to join
Westport
forces
Broadcast
with us.
Facility.
We all want what's best, and we aren't satisfied by what nature has produced. We can do better.
Ano kaya? Should I
Let's
help
do
these
better.
people
The
or?
wireless is that Auntie's Choice is years behind us sociologically. So they've started the war to grab any part of the paradigm that they can.
It's infected. Meds don't arrive soon, we'll have to start cutting.
That doesn't leave me feeling hollow. Don't want to do no cooking. All I want to do is swallow. Hey, here's a fancy can. Wow.
You walked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably free of cuts, burns, or weeping lesions. So, I assume you're presently devoid of mortiferous injuries. Good. Because we've got more of that than we can handle.
Any way I can be of assistance?
Don't suppose you have any medical supplies to spare, do you? That you might kindly consider donating?
I think there's medicine inside this kit I got from Auntie's Choice. Interested?
Oh, no thank you. Not looking for anything that does more harm than good. I have enough ailments to manage already. From what I've heard about Auntie's medicaments, might poison a patient or cause them to grow an extra head or something. Never know what they're testing out on you.
My extra parts aren't side effects. That's your implication. And anyhow, I should think some minor side effects would be preferable to dying.
Yeah, I swear by the reliability and the efficacy of Auntie's Choice medicine.
Honestly? Well, I'm a reasonable judge of character, and you seem upright. On behalf of my patients and I, thank you. We're all grateful. Guess outsiders aren't all just base individualists like they say on the wireless. Barring this being some tricky sales strategy, that is. This is a good start, but I fear it won't last long. Wouldn't happen to know a reliable means to procure more, would you?
You can have as much of any product you need if you buy it in Fairfield.
They'd sell to us? Those medicaments you gave us before? No, never. You must think me easily hoodwinked. Our societies are sworn enemies.
Well, profit trumps everything to Auntie's Choice. They'll sell whatever to whoever.
You almost make that sound reasonable. Under a highly skewed, morally vacuous light. Not seeing a wealth of options here at present. I can watch my patients die, then face execution. Or we can resettle elsewhere and remain alive. I lean toward the latter. The abandoned section of Westport ought to have some supplies. Should be enough medicaments down there to help our injured survive the trip to Fairfield. It's perilous, though.
I found some medical supplies in the ruins. Is this what you needed?
Well now, that should do nicely. Thank you. Hope those crabbles didn't give you too much trouble. I recognize these patients require more care than I'm able to provide here. Seems like in Fairfield, I can get them the help they require. The one last additional thing we'll need is for Vigilant Hogarth to agree to it.
So what, you'd want his permission first?
It's less a concern about disloyalty, and more my respect for his abilities. He's a skilled leader, and we could sorely use his aid, from coordinating logistics to keeping up morale. I'll surely have my hands full with my patients. His presence on the journey would save lives.
I'll try my best to convince him.
All right, be careful out there.
Okay.
Hard-earned bits on these quality quality Auntie's goods or services.
Choice Chum Bar is a delicious new food
Uh,
adjacent snack from the
okay.
maker of meaty roll-ups and spectrum leavings.
The Chum Bar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Including but not limited to borscht entrails, sprat organs, salt tuna skin, nanner peels, and tobaccorn husks for the perfect combination of
Sige,
crunchy
what
and
if we ano?
chewy.
Try it today.
And buy an extra bar to share with a
Kasi
chum.
there's nothing wrong naman eh. Just needed to buy, just needed
This
to
one
repair
always
his
makes me
mechs.
pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
I failed to see anything wrong with it. Baka naman they can, you know, coincide. Like that one part in the first game. Ooh. Sige. Who else we can help you?
Town water tanks got all sort of needless warning labels on it. Avoid placing harmful irritants inside.
I think it's meant to stop me from dropping my fathering on there.
Oh my. Sino pa ba?
I was sad for a moment because my house got smashed. Then the wireless told me everything was splendid. Now I feel much, much better.
Ah.
When you drink Purple Berry Tequila.
It's loaded with added
Bar shot.
made with 100% real artificial purple coloring and has a little added kick to get you going in the morning.
Sige. Is there anyone else we can talk to here? Wala. Maybe here? Okay. Yeah, I cannot be bothered to read all that. Okay. The cartridge. Is that part of ano? Is that part of Westport? No. Sige. We'll try to go there, I suppose. Protectorate subject. Ito.
Almost missed the routine certitude of my... Don't suppose you checked in with Vigilant Hogarth yet, eh?
He was very welcoming, in fact.
Oh, glad to hear. Probably sprung an important task on you afterwards, I'd wager. I mentioned to the Vigilant how I'd reset my chef mech to prepare meals to my liking. Next thing you know, he puts me in charge of repairing all the mechs in Westport.
Mech repair, mech repair, isn't it? Huh? Mech repair, isn't it?
I mean, sure. All the underlying logic's the same if you mull it over. I've been trained to run them big algae processing units, which were a fair amount more complex. It's just... subjects are expected to mind their assigned area and particular forte. So I was a mite taken aback. But I am happy to help the system abide any way I am able.
Any thoughts on the other residents of Westport?
Curativist Row is a fine sort. Pillar of our community. Might impatient, sure, but with how busy she is, we'd all do well to respect her time. Watch out for that wine trot fellow. talk your ear off if you let him. Kinda lonesome, but doesn't let anybody near his place for some reason. Even before the flooding. Everybody else? Decent enough, I guess. Not to indulge in idle talk, but things have been different around here of late. Not at all overwhelmed or terrified of dying, though, of course. The system abides.
What's exactly involved in reprogramming automechs?
Well, mechs do all the heavy work for us in the Protectorate. Just like each of us, each type of mech has their assigned specialty. Takes a little doing, but you can readjust them. The combat mech can be reconfigured to oversee comestible distribution, for instance. Or mine or harvest crops. All you need is the know-how to retool their subroutines. And the right parts. Plenty of parts. Granted, reprogrammed mechs are never as efficient as those specially made for a role, but they get by, eventually, after a fashion.
Sure must be hard keeping this place running.
Much to do, truly. Toughest challenge now is upkeep of key apparatus. If that generator goes, for instance, doubt I have means to fix it. We lose power to charge our mechs, this place is done for. Final nail in the coffin, or similarly minded metaphor of your choosing. Not that the paradigm would allow that, of course.
Right, it's tough. Ever think of packing it in and moving to Fairfield?
Even if I did ever fall prey to such treacherous whimsy, you think I'd be fool-headed enough to admit it to a stranger? Look like I've been kicked by an automech or something? I mean, void damn. Vigilant Hogarth's still here. No matter how bad it gets, keeps us going. Keeps us right. Folks like him prove the paradigm is aligned with the Architect's plan. Just gotta trust the rightful guidance of the Vigilance and the Sovereign.
All sounds yeah, all sounds a bit forced. Like you've been persuaded to say that.
Funny. I reckon that's more true of them over in Fairfield. They love their substandard comestibles and lack of fellowship. Smacks a bit of conspicuous inveiglement to me. Sure feel sorry for them. Maybe someday after we, well, utterly crush their forces and disprove their bent philosophy, we can show them all a right, better way to live.
You realize you'd be able to pick your own profession there, right? Like everywhere else?
You don't say. Huh. So it's only here with our, perfect society that it works our way. How, fortunate for us all to benefit from such judicious guidance.
If you converted to Auntie's choice, your talents would be richly rewarded.
That's a right intriguing proposition. I do wonder what it's like to have a choice about things. If it weren't for Vigilant Hogarth, I do believe I'd scupper off to, well, you know where. Yeah. You convince him, I'm in. But I owe him enough I wouldn't abandon him for nothing.
Sounds like a million-bit piece of real estate. Too bad all that glitters here is fool's gold.
Ano na?
But we're prospecting for a different kind of pay dirt. A creature with 8 legs and 2 venomous injectors. The Varachnid. Not my kind of quarry. Gives me the wham-whams.
So what happens if we
Be
do
here
this?
if I wasn't contractually obligated. But let's cut to the hunt.
Yeah. What
Here
happens
in
if we do
Golden
this
Ridge,
anyway?
We'll find a Varachnid breed
Sige.
encrusted with crystals, which only improves their unsettling appearance in that it helps
okay.
them blend in.
Sige.
Plenty of nastier variations out there. This whole system needs an exterminator. These jumbo bugs are deadly from any distance. They'll cover a quarter furlong in a single leap and tear you apart before you know they're near. Some breeds hurl sticky
Teka,
silk
maybe I
claws.
can talk to Niles.
Seeing Zeb again went different than I expected. Not that I had high hopes for tears and confetti, but damn.
Has he changed much?
Yes and no. There's a shadow over him wasn't there before. A meanness. It's difficult to describe. Even tougher to be on the receiving end. maybe I ought to apologize straight away. But I'm not convinced I did the wrong thing, leaving. Had I stayed, who knows? Likely I'd have gotten us both killed.
Why'd you say that?
Let's just say my ambitions were bigger than my talents after I recovered from Horizon Point. Still believed I could change the world back then. Anyway, I appreciate the check-in, Commander. Was there anything else you needed?
We'll talk more later.
That and 10 sprat hides will get you a cup of dehydrated water. Time to
Sana
blast
siya,
off this
Inez.
bug-infested rock.
We pulled a good harvest. Doc Tinsley's going to be pleased. But if we could hunt for the other beast before bringing this specimen back to her, I'd be much obliged. Anyhow, was there something you needed, Commander?
We'll talk later.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Taste more and feel less numb rum. No worries, no stress, numb rum. Relax with success, numb rum. Numb rum. Taste more and feel less numb rum. No worries, no stress, numb rum. Relax with success, numb rum. When it's time for a cocktail, numb rum will
Must be at least a few usable parts in here. Uh-huh. Ah, it's warped. Looks like everything else. There. You wouldn't happen to have found any usable parts in all this debris?
Just bits of scrap, nothing complete. May I ask why?
Port stockpiles of replacement parts are nearly depleted. I need to find some parts to convert some of our auto-mechanicals, non-combat parts. Fortunately, there's nothing here that's salvageable. Auntie's bombs sure take their toll, don't they?
Where was this convoy of mechs headed?
Unless I missed my guess, this looks like it was transporting damaged and malfunctioning automechs from the Vox station to the Automech Repair Center to the south of here. Center is... Say, you don't work for Auntie's, do you? This is beginning to feel more than a little like you're digging for intelligence.
At this point, would it matter if I was?
Enough. I was saying the Automech Repair Center is south of here.
What the hell happened to the
Regrettably,
audio?
subjects of Westport no longer have access to the repair center, hence my need to scavenge.
Were these all damaged by Auntie's attack?
Yes and no. The bomb certainly took a fierce toll, but I suspect these were all in various states of disrepair even before Auntie's offensive, which has made sorting out where to begin my efforts here rather difficult. There should be a manifest somewhere, but it's nowhere to be found. Nor are the troopers who should have been escorting this. Or their bodies.
Perhaps the escort turned traitor and set the bombs themselves? Or could they have been killed by wild creatures and dragged off?
The only species in these parts that would pose such a threat to an armed escort squad would be crabbles. But the guard at Westport has always made a point of culling them with automechs so they don't get out of hand.
You mean the same automechs which you're desperately trying to find replacement parts for?
Well, yes, the one and the same. Ah, I see your point there. Not so easy to cull crabbles without operational automechs.
What exactly are you trying to convert your mechs to do?
Let's just say to fill Westport's needs. If you follow the road heading north, you can't miss it. Used to be a sight to behold, but the war hasn't been kind to it. To any of us.
Such is the way of war.
True enough. A few years ago, I couldn't have imagined us running short of anything. And now here I am, digging through scrap for parts. But I digress. Was there anything else? Need to get back to my hunt, you understand?
Been a pleasure, but I have to go.
Likewise. And please inform me if you happen upon any usable parts.
Will do.
We begin.
Ain't meaning to pick an old wound here, but I was looking at your memorial the other day. To your old crew, you clearly shown it some care. It's good of you.
Really? You don't think it's too, morbid? Someone more well-adjusted would have probably moved on.
You have, Amara. Don't mistake respecting their memory for wallowing. Everyone leaves an impression. Ain't no harm in saying so.
You aiming to get a little shrine yourself once you pass on?
Ain't something I care about, seeing as I'll be dead. Though if you think I'm going anytime soon, you got another thing coming. I always planned on being the last one standing.
Let's skip the diplomacy.
Alright. Where's this last one? Nice. Oh. Missing only a shot or two doesn't matter. You've already reloaded. If you ever let the weapon run out of ammo, you'll deal less damage for a short time. 50% magazine size, 40% for 8 seconds after a weapon's magazine hits empty. Ooh. 40% no.
Fastest way forward is through!
It's gonna hurt once I start using automatics.
Once we arrive at the Automech facility, we'll unload and begin cataloging the state of the various Automechs.
Are you recording the drive? Cadet, I do not believe this is what the sergeant intended by documenting the process. Here, allow me to handle it. Now where's the off switch?
Boyd, we're being bombed! Disembark! Lose formation to the beach, double time! We can take shelter in the rocks! Praise the Sovereign. We made it. Halt! Everyone quiet. What's that clacking noise? Oh shit! Crabbles! Form defensive perimeter type 14A!
Oh shit. So that's what happened to them. Oh. What happened here?
Who goes there?
It is I.
By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here?
What is this place? Step aside. I'm approved to enter.
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits if you're lucky.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple misunderstanding. You're free to pass. Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. We'll let him know you're inbound, so no one shoots on sight. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for xeranium gas. We sprung a leak.
Oh, okay. Sounds serious. Everyone all right?
Nothing too bad. Aside from the headaches, nightmares, missing teeth, and headaches. One more thing. Don't cause any trouble around these parts. Donaldson runs a tight ship and has zero tolerance for lawbreakers.
Potential.
Okie-dokie.
Seriously, think of it. That's your job, VPs. Auntie's job is to keep you motivated. The threat of extinction is the mother of invention, after all.
Now, on to
Neophyte? Is that a name or is that a rank?
the morning we drove the
Outsider.
Hello.
A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
All that matters is getting these automechs to the Vox relay station.
But Marshal, we must adhere to decontamination procedures.
Hello.
What in the name of the architect? Oh, right. My guards told me to expect a new arrival, right before our chief mechanist decided to harangue me with the latest on our catastrophe.
Marshal, you're acting as though I'm not standing here auguring the impending doom of this facility.
Woodrow, normally I would be obliged, nay, happy, to receive your senseless jawing, but not today. Perhaps this outsider can assist where you've failed. I hope you've come to help, because a crisis is bearing down on us, and I've a dearth of reliable hands with which to manage it.
I'm looking for some mech parts.
We may or may not have what you need. Speak with Hazel, our ever-reliable and ever-resourceful quartermaster. Like you, me and my consternated head technician are new arrivals, though we may not last long if we fail to repair the uranium leak.
And you want someone to patch it up, ideally someone disposable.
I wouldn't have put it in those terms, but I appreciate someone who speaks their mind. The Vox relay station needs our automechs. But until that leak is fixed, this facility is a target for the sport of Auntie's armaments. Delphinia Bryant is working on a prototype Zeranium shield. Whoever uses it will be less disposable and more useful to the Protectorate.
I'll work with Delphina and see what I can do.
What did I tell you, Woodrow? The situation's well in hand.
Marshal, those automechs have been corrupted with uranium. I can't even cogitate on what they're capable of if we lack the time or resources to approach this rationally. Should they go berserk, we may well be turning the very subject you intend to resupply into their victims. We'd be branded as traitors.
Then perhaps you had better explain to Brigadier Montelli why his defenses are grounded. And you can do so personally, in the comfort of his office.
Montelli? I rescind my objection. May the delicate workings of the paradigm point us toward a better way.
There's a good fellow. Cleave to your loyalty, and it will never steer you wrong.
Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down.
Aita, quartermaster. Hello.
Oh, unfamiliar clientele. I was just lamenting the lack of new faces around here since supplies stopped arriving. And then you walk in. Name's Hazel. I'm sort of the acting quartermaster around these parts. You need any supplies? Talk to my friend the quartermech here.
I take it something happened to the old quartermaster?
Passed during the attack. Got his face melted clean off by this weird goo. And he was one of the lucky ones. Excuse the mess, by the way. Auntie gave us a pummeling a few weeks back. The old wardens paid the price. Where their courage faltered, a little mental refreshment should do just the trick.
That's a rather brutal judgment of your former cohorts.
This is the Protectorate, after all, where perfection is achieved through discipline, not mercy. Now what'll it be?
I'm looking for some parts to reprogram combat mechs. Have anything like that?
You'd think that a fully stocked auto-mechanical repair center would have automech parts, and 9 times out of 10 you'd be spot on. Trouble is, a bunch of supplies went missing recently, right around the time the quartermech completed a routine inventory.
Where was the quartermech working at the time?
You're not implying the quartermech is somehow responsible, are you? I'd hate for the big guy to get in trouble.
Toss in a few bits and I'll ignore any crimes I uncover.
Fair's fair. Better to pay now than lose my favorite quartermech later. Delphinia's lab would be the place to search. We use it for storage, and our records indicate the supplies were present and accounted for.
Standard Earth Directorate protocol calls for a thorough grid search of the premises, Commander. Those parts are bound to turn up somewhere.
Are you acquainted with Delphinia? She's a scientist on loan from the Vox Relay, helping with the Zeranium leak and all.
Uh, we haven't met, but sounds like I ought to fix that.
Delphinia is not very nice. Or maybe she just doesn't like me personally. Anyway, she's very talented, and I'm glad she's helping out. And I'm never going within 10 feet of her again. Best of luck in your search. Let me know if I can be of assistance.
Okay.
Ambient uranium levels are higher than average, but within acceptable ranges. State your business.
You don't happen to recall misplacing any critical automechanical parts, do you?
This unit is incapable of misplacement. All transported goods are relocated in accordance with this unit's given directives.
Well, it was worth a shot.
May this unit be of further assistance?
Let's see what you have for sale.
All wares should be perfectly visible already.
Sorry, it tends to take things too literally. Maybe try phrasing the request differently.
Lull detected. Conversational status uncomfortable.
Please let me buy yours. I wish to peruse what you have for sale.
Request not understood.
It only understands the words I've added to its databanks. You wouldn't believe how many words there are for buying and selling. Guess I missed peruse. Look, for now, just use the phrase initiate commerce. It's what I used during the initial testing.
Okay. Initiate commerce.
Initiating commerce.
Oh. What's this? Fires depleted uranium rounds that causes targets to take progressively more damage from this weapon.
Key business dinner or banquet
Oh.
event, they have everything you need in one place. Offer something a little different, tonally,
Okay.
if not thematically.
Siguro I can sell all the melee stuff, melee weapons, since I don't use melee. Light revolver. Sige. Sell.
Yes, Auntie welcomes you with arms open wide, and all you gotta do is sign the dotted line.
Sell. And this.
Anything to rid him of his papa's fate. The marketeer said, okay,
Light
we'll start right
pistol.
away. The first trick of the trade, let no one get in your way. No rules, no oversight, no ethics to abide. The only thing that matters is the bottom line. You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. Prices, profits soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well. Make an auntie proud. Well, wouldn't that be swell? Blow can roll.
Micro reflex sight. Okay. Advanced decryption key. A pet for your ship. Automatically center your kennel upon purchase. 850. Oh, sige. They'll wander around the area and can be pet for mutual enjoyment. Compare.
You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profits soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well.
Infantry cap. You know what? Sige. Trooper steel helmet. Shock grenade. Ano kaya? Should I sell these as well? Oh, wag na. Explosive rounds.
You could be the next auntie's favorite nephew. You buy low, you
Okay.
sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your
See you soon, I hope.
The joy of laissez-faire.
Gather automech parts.
Oh, you know it well. Make an auntie proud. Well, wouldn't that be swell? Come on, let's go one more time.
Is it here? Eto, Delphina. Hello.
Oh, yes, I adore interruptions. I was just saying, what's best for stoking the spark of invention? Regular disruptions to one's train of thought. Now, what is it you want?
I'm looking for some automech supplies that the quartermech misplaced.
Now that you mention it, there was one particularly insistent little mech who kept trying to put all manner of bric-a-brac in here. After several firm remonstrations, I told it the interior of this building is off limits while I am working here. Didn't see that peculiar little scamp again after that.
You must be the scientist the Marshall mentioned, the one working on a shield device.
Ah, our good Marshall sent you, did he? Well, unfortunately, the device is taking longer than expected.
I could always why is that?
A number of factors. Zeranium is dangerous, and we wouldn't want a researcher falling victim to their subject of study. The scarcity of volunteers is also a problem. Everyone wants to fix the gas leak, but no one wants to step inside a hazardous vapor. Now tell me, are you familiar with Zeranium gas?
You mean the clouds of fumes around the hangar outside?
One and the same. That building took the brunt of the damage during a recent attack, and now it's spewing valuable Zeranium all over the place. I could speak at length about Zeranium's many captivating intrinsic qualities, but suffice it to say, in its gaseous state, it's rather deadly. So what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that shields its wearer from Zeranium's remarkably unsavory effects, as well as other forms of harm.
Wait lang. Sorry. Ano to? Spin? Why is there's an insect hanging on my monitor? Wait lang. Okay. Sorry. I assume you have everything well in hand then.
Ought to have the prototype up and running, just a few small operational details left to untangle. Alas, while I'm occupied with inventing this shield gadget, I also find myself in need of assistance regarding its key components.
I'll be willing to help if you need a hand.
Good, good, wonderful. As an added incentive, I'll allow you to keep one of the prototypes once the work is finished, so you be sure to give it your all. Now here, you'll need this apparatus. It's for collecting stray Zeranium effluvium. Gas, that is. My supply is running low from all the iterative testing I've been performing. Merely activate the device once it's inside a Zeranium cloud, the one around the main hangar specifically. Try to avoid any fields of dense Zeranium, or death is all but assured. Any questions?
Does the gas need to be from the hangar? Wouldn't any Zeranium gas do?
Normally, yes, but on the off chance that environmental exposure has altered the gas here in any way, I'll want to work with local samples. Ideally, the resulting shielding will protect against any gas, but since it's of utmost importance that it work on the gas here, I'll be calibrating against that.
So this is dangerous. This is dangerous? I'm in danger?
Well, of course, obviously. To that end, I'd suggest choosing a cloud of lesser density for your collection efforts. Lower chance of near-instant death that way. If you suffer prolonged exposure, assuming you survive, see our local medical officer next door. She is highly preoccupied by the treatment of Zeranium-related maladies. I believe that covers all the necessary education for this particular assignment. Oh, so exhilarating to have a new subordinate. I look forward to thoroughly scrutinizing your work. Now, shoo-shoo! Off with you now! Gather those samples! Shoo!
Okay. Wow. Shook down from the ceiling.
Instead of boring old smoke rings, you'll be blowing smoke bubbles, blowing smoke bubbles.
Might be wise to give that large gas cloud a wide berth. Don't think there's anything to gain by getting near it.
And a taste you can't top. From that first smooth inhale to the very last. Try bubblegum slims. Bubblegum slims.
Inspect the damage.
It's filled with flavor. Bubblegum slims. Try slims.
Ah, this might be the one.
Flavor won't stop till the very last.
was requested by Carlson Fidel, thinking of their family in Halcyon. Let's hope our war of liberation brings the
Halcyon.
brave employees of said colony the products they need to survive in time. This one goes out to all those aspiring to
Okay.
climb the rungs of their
Sige.
department.
Next
May you
is
ascend
this one.
swiftly through talent or guile.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Eh.
You've let yourself slide, feeling down on your luck. Fell off the ladder and you think that you're stuck. The only loser is the shirker who quits. Your problems can be solved if you
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed a failure. Uranium exposure rate appears to be unaffected. Test model displayed standard.
Ano?
You can sleep later. We've got the goods to make you better.
You learned that the hard way.
Commander, I think the stuff is eating my lungs from the inside.
Yeah. Hurry up. Okay. Hello.
Oh, a new arrival. Ah, and what's this? You, I dare say, are exhibiting clear signs of zeranium exposure, stranger. Fortunately for you, you appear to have a fairly mild case. I imagine you haven't even noticed any symptoms yet. If you'd indulge me, I have a few questions I'd like to ask, for medical posterity, and so on and so forth.
Is that really necessary? I just need to be treated.
I'm afraid I require more information before I can render treatment. That will ensure you get the care you need, and it will only cost your time.
Okay, on second thought, ask away.
First question, can you describe the conditions in which you were exposed to the zeranium?
I was collecting zeranium for Delphinia.
Ah, another assistant. Should have guessed. I suppose I should be grateful for all the data she sends my way, but I do wish Del would think more of her collaborators' well-being. All right, next question. How are you feeling? For instance, do your bones seem noticeably softer somehow? Have you observed any sterility on your way in? Or aching in your thyroid or spleen?
I feel reasonably fine, all things considered.
Well, good for you. Keeping a positive attitude can often aid your recovery. I wish more of my patients shared your optimistic disposition. As promised, you're due a round of advanced uranium therapy of the highest possible quality. Apologies for any severe discomfort you may have experienced in the interim. There, that should do it. Do stop back in if you suffer additional exposure. I would love, be pleased to act as your consulting physician again, should the need arise.
You mentioned zeranium. Can you tell me anything about it?
Oh, gladly. I've rather dedicated my life to researching its unique form of matter. What would you like to know?
Tell me about its dangers.
Zeranium in its default crystalline state poses two risks. First, it's extremely volatile, exploding with an immense burst of energy if upset in any way. Second, zeranium crystals produce a small amount of gas, which we think helps stabilize its crystalline lattice, but that's just a theory. In this gaseous state, zeranium is quite hazardous, breaking down organic matter through a mechanism we still don't quite understand.
How long could someone survive in a cloud of zeranium gas?
The concentration of the gas is a critical factor. A person could remain in a light haze for several minutes, whereas a dense cloud can kill near instantly. Anyhow, I could talk about this all day if I let myself. Hope I haven't bored you unduly. Was there anything else I could help you with?
How do I keep from getting zeranium poisoning?
Total avoidance is best, but try to get out of the zeranium as quickly as you can if exposure becomes necessary.
Okay, I'll leave you to it.
What brings you to this fine establishment?
Caught a piece of shrapnel during the attack.
Stay true, outsider.
Okay.
You're listening to Wireless tax-free Arcadia for music, entertainment, and the latest from
My little minion. I trust you've made progress in your tasks?
Uh, I've collected a Zernium sample as requested.
What did I tell you? Perfectly safe. Either that or you tolerate Zeranium poisoning like a champ. Good for you. Should you suffer from any lingering symptoms of contamination, visit the medical center and they'll get you squared away. Now, on to business. The device already generates a field exactly as specified, albeit on a very small scale. Still, progress is progress. What's needed now is something to help extend and shape the field around the user.
Okay. And that's where you need my help again.
I require a component called a catalytic amplifier. You'll be pleased to learn there's one right here at the facility, in the Dragoon that's patrolling just outside.
I did find some, that seems fortunate.
You would imagine so, wouldn't you? Unfortunately for me, our chief mechanist, Woodrow, wasn't enthusiastic about my proposal to Geld his only combat automech. So you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalytic amplifier.
Well, what was the chief mechanist's problem with your request?
I'm sure he's just being cautious. Should Auntie's choice attack us, we don't want to be caught defenseless. No doubt he also seeks to retain an unspoiled automech, since the others are by now riddled with Zeranium poisoning.
Tell me about this Dragoon.
Dragoons are a mainstay of our military. The design has been in production for decades. I had a model of one when I was young. All children did. You must have seen the large automech patrolling the interior grounds. That is the Dragoon.
Okay, I'll get you a catalytic amplifier one way or another.
Good. A flexible mindset should behoove you on this task. Perhaps the chief mechanist will prove more receptive to your request. Failing that, be prepared to exercise creativity if needed. One last thing. The Dragoon must not be harmed. Not only would the amplifier likely be damaged, but we'd both be summarily executed, assuming we survive the firefight that ensued. Well, off you go. Shoo.
Okay. Talk to Chief Mechanist Woodrow. Ay, wait. Oops. Mods.
We've got an improved outlook, a revolutionary corporate guidebook with a fresh new
Okay, so it kaya naging 46 damage.
underlings are grinning and upper rungers are
Okay.
winning. So shortly you and
Crafting,
I will all get
weapon
rich.
mod. Okay.
She said, persuade them that a better me liberates society. Sell them
Okay.
on an improved me. It's time to mount to piety.
Oh.
Impediment or impediment. Improve yourself, enhance the
Ooh.
whole.
Explosive rounds. Plasma barrel. Doubles the amount of shots fired. First SMG prism sight. Ooh. How much is this? 213. Nice. Reflex sight, hologram sight. Oh, nice. And explosive rounds.
I saw
Nah.
time for one more lesson, so I shot her one last question. I said, but I worry about reprisals when dealing with my rivals. Suppose I can't outdo or outthink the Vaspers.
Ayan, pwede.
If all else fails, Kill the bastards! They're playing checkers. You're playing chess. They think you'll retreat, but that's when you press. The game is cutthroat, so be a cutthroat.
Increases weak spot damage. Ah, okay. No, I think reflex sight is better. Explosive materials.
Ignore all the rules and never get caught. Never get caught. Never get caught. Never get caught. Oh, never get caught. Never get caught. Oh, never get caught. Never get caught.
Wait, so what's this? Ah, it's a mod.
My corporate seal had been revived. Soon enough,
Plasma barrel, silencer.
our time had come to an end.
Reflex sight.
Auntie quickly penned an invoice for her time, and smiling, she said,
Wait, tama ba? This is crafting?
There's no such thing as free advice, dear.
Or... sorry. Craft. Ah, modding.
Don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality
Ah,
anti-store
yeah.
services.
It's mods. Okay. Hello, crafting.
Our Iffy Jiffy mail order division informs it is now
Yes.
offering the Pen Pharmacon 5
Tapos...
walk-in industrial macrowave. Originally developed for secretive research laboratories for purposes we may only
reflex
guess at,
sights.
the Pen Pharmacon 5
Okay.
is now available to you, the unremarkable everyday
Tapos
consumer.
light revolver.
Step inside and let electromagnetic waves bathe over you, exciting your molecules and curing such ailments
Explosive
as dropsy,
rounds,
sciatica,
shock
narcolepsy,
barrel.
rickets, night sweats, and
At
collectivism.
the expense of lower
Not recommended
damage.
for longer than 1 second at a time. Not responsible for temporary or permanent damage to eyes, teeth, skin, or general lifespan. Ask your doctor if a walk-in industrial macrowave is right for you.
Yes, well, enough of that, I suppose.
This is for anyone out there who just lost out on a big promotion. Keep your chin up. Next
Okay.
time.
It's okay. Ooh.
I'm yearning and
Hello.
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list. Another sealant failure, amplifier requisition, and 2 more cases of uranium exposure. We're a mite bit busy these days.
Delphine is looking for a catalytic amplifier.
She and I have been over this 100 times. Please understand, the original staff of this facility were rounded up and refreshed because they couldn't safeguard a protectorate asset. Why should I follow their example by reducing our sole working dragoon to a pile of unpatriotic scrap? I can't. I won't.
Auntie disabled this facility. They think you're dead in the water. Prove them wrong.
That's a fair point. It's not as if they've come back to finish the job. Perhaps they assume we're already beaten. All right, how's about we get the Dragoon situated over here, so I can extract its vital organ? 1 catalytic amplifier as agreed. I hate to lose another Dragoon, but desperate times call for desperate measures.
I trust you're not getting any trouble over this.
Not a chance. Donaldson has done everything in his power to get this facility online. He can't blame me for doing the same. Be seeing you, stranger.
All right. Oops, sorry. But what's behind that door? Ooh. Some goodies.
Well, any closer to obtaining the catalytic amplifier?
Yeah, here it is.
Oh, superb! I'm almost tempted to ask how you managed it. But pressing on, just a moment to remove what I need and install it in the prototype. With this gadget, you'll be shielded against more than Zeranium, you know. Damn near everything, as long as it's charged. Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. He's rather impatient to end this crisis so he can turn his focus back to the war.
Thanks for the shield, Doctor.
Don't thank me. Just doing my part for the sake of the paradigm, same as anyone.
Nice. Ah. Ah. Okay. Sige. Vanquishing the vexing may... What? At the Auto Mech Repair Center. Nasaan na ba si... ano? Eto ba yan? Is it this guy? Sige. Hello, Marshall.
I'm glad that spectacle didn't scare you off. Between the recent attacks and the gas leak, you find us on the razor's edge between reason and panic. Whether or not you're able to help us, I'm grateful to have an extra set of eyes on the problem. Uranium is hardly my area of expertise, but it falls to me to find a solution, lest I follow my predecessors to their untimely fate.
What exactly happened to your predecessors?
What happens to any member of the Protectorate who falls short of fulfilling their lifelong oaths of service? Execution for the unworthy, and mental refreshment for the salvageable and the stalwart. Dereliction of duty is a heavy offense, and no lesser sentence will fit the crime. I hold myself to the highest standard, but this uranium leak, it threatens all that I hold dear.
Okay. I'll be back later.
Protectorate propagandists like
no.
to denigrate Auntie's Choice brand comestibles while boasting
Sige,
about their own.
so...
They say their food products are healthier than ours.
Ito, the
But
saga
did you
of
know what excess
malfunctioning.
consumption of protein can cause?
Ano ka? Should I fast travel?
Nausea,
Or no?
halitosis,
Kaya wag na.
increased chance of renal failure. Oh, and get this, chronic myeloproliferative
What is
neoplasms.
this? R?
According to certain sources.
Tough break for their subjects. Bad breath, green around the gills, and impendingly mortiferous.
Also, they say their vittles are more delicious. But do you know what tastes better than food
Hi.
that's low?
Did the authorities send you? Did my torrent of messages finally convince them of the vast crab-like dangers near at hand? What a relief. In here I thought myself dismissed as a loon.
If you expect me to stand here and listen to your ramble on, I need payment up front.
Ah, good. A captive audience. Money well spent. You must have spied those nefarious crabbles, roiling, rippling, bubbling, and churning out in the water. No one at the facility believes me, but I've seen it with my own eyes. Crabble numbers have swelled as they gather to defy us. A consortium, nay, an army.
Hey, gods, you might have a legitimate cause for alarm. Thank you, my friend.
You actually believe me? No, stranger. Thank you. With your confidence and support, I believe the Crabble threat can and will be defeated. Remain strong, and together we will outlast the Crabble!
Right. Thanks for the warning. Oh, shit, that was easy. Okay, tara. Oops, sorry.
If there's a cost you can't complete, or your ends just won't quite meet, I can lend you all the bits you'll ever need. But the loan that you request includes compound interest, in addition to my standard service fees.
Nice.
The uncomplicated loner.
Wait. What?
And my rates are never lower.
Where are they? Huh? Oh, whatever. Oops. Sorry.
There must be at least a few useful points in here.
Never mind.
Looks like everything else.
They are really straightforward.
Aha.
Yes, everybody knows that I am indeed the uncomplicated Lord. And to keep things simple, you can be sure that my race will never, no, they'll never, ever be lonely. If there's a cost you can't complete, or your ends just won't quite meet, I can lend you all the gifts
We must all do our part to maintain.
You're thinking about it sideways. There is little difference between the gifts the Protectorate provides
Welcome back.
Okay.
Ah, the itinerant stranger returns.
I have all the I have the automechanical parts you need.
That is most excellent. Please, hand them over.
Hope these help get Westport back on its feet.
Sincerest thanks. Now, we had what you outsiders call a deal. I promised you a means past the bridge and a way inside the Vox relay. There is wreckage from a crashed ship traversing most of the expanse. With the right equipment, the path will lead you directly to the Vox relay's main gate. Tell me, do you already have Protectorate jump boots in your possession? That's what I knew them as. The official title is Personal Plasma Thrusters, I suppose.
I do, and I assume I'll need them to navigate the wreckage.
Correct. At least if you want to emerge safely out the other side. I'll prepare a writ of conscription to allow you entry to the Vox relay. While most would refuse my authorization, the sentry assigned to the gate once lived in Westport. Sentry second-class layman. Show the writ as proof I have conscripted you into my employ. Use it to press service on my behalf, and she will let you in. Once you're inside, there's someone else you should show it to. You do that and say what I tell you. It saved many lives.
You mean do something extra? Great, what do I get out of it?
I can't offer you anything for it, but you've proven yourself sympathetic to our cause. Consider you a compatriot now. I'm counting on you to do right by folks here once more. Hopefully, you'll return afterward and find Westport thriving, all on account of your efforts. That is the only reward I'm able to offer.
Really? That's your best attempt at persuasion?
Look, let's save ourselves some arguing. You've already helped me. I will grant you the writ. You can ignore my request, fine, but you'll at least hear me out. The Vox relay is, to my mind, a time bomb. Brigadier Montelli's lost his way. Now all manner of chaos is raging there. I've heard tell he's even resorted to extra-legal executions. Madness, I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as judge, jury, and executioner. That's an arbiter's job. And even then, they're enforcing existing protectorate law.
How did Montelli lose his way?
Why, isn't it obvious? As vigilant, I was his commander, and without my guidance, he was lost. All manner of chaos seems to be the order of the day at the station. Executions done in the service of order are an unfortunate necessity. Done at the whim of an individual, well, that's just one more depravity Antes has wrought upon us.
So your own pending execution is a necessity, but Montelli's are bad. Got it.
A true subject of the Protectorate lives and dies by their ideals. There is another who I am sure feels the same way, Marshal Corbin. As with all my subjects, I have been there when he needed me. I trust we can call on him now to do his part. Seek him out at the Vox relay, conscript him with the writ, and this is important. You must convince him to kill Montelli. Corbin will want to talk him down, to take him into custody, to message superiors outside the facility beforehand. We cannot allow any of that to happen.
Corbin? Oh yeah, I remember that guy. I did him a favor once.
You already know the man, and the two of you are in good standing, all the better. If Corbin becomes the highest-ranking officer alive, no one will be able to contradict his accounting of events. The Protectorate execute connivers and schemers. Corbin must appear forced to take down Montelli in the moment. It cannot feel like a plotted coup.
Sounds like a plan, Vigilant.
Good, good. Here is the writ. I may not survive to see what occurs, but I trust you to follow your conscience. Farewell now. Promise you'll return here if you can, to check in on my people and see how they fare.
Question before I go. What would it take for you to let your people leave the Fairfield?
Nobody needs go anywhere. Not when we can still save Westport. We of the Protectorate endure as one, regardless of any hardships we must face. It'd have to be catastrophically obvious this place was doomed, and incontrovertibly beyond my means to save it, before I'd even consider such a recourse.
Seems to me like a catastrophe already.
Well, that's what's commonly referred to as your opinion.
I'll leave you to it.
Farewell now.
Tossball, a game of inches and foot goals, played with an excess of necessary roughness. And like tossball, there's more than one way to make
You have your orders. The Vox relay awaits. Do remember what I asked of you.
I hate to rain on the mood, but Westport's finished. Y'all need to move to Fairfield.
What utter nonsense. How can you say that? Now, when I have automech parts in hand. No, your timing is absurd. Your wit, witless. Do tend to differ. Seems to me we're persevering. Demonstrating a mixture of aplomb, grit, and tenacity even. Last I checked, our infrastructure is still plugging away, and our people are too.
Yeah, that's no longer true. Westport's falling. Your people are overwhelmed and ready to leave.
But it's not everyone, is it? I'm sure it's not. The majority of my subjects are steadfastly loyal, resolute, right as rain.
They may be, but haven't they endured enough? They deserve better.
Things are fine. Everyone's fine. They deserve better. Huh. They do, don't they? I've tried to tell myself it's better to die a subject of the Great Protectorate than live a life driven by freedom, but you may be right. Regardless, now that we're all traitors, they really don't need my permission, but if they want it, they shall have it. My former subjects are free to live an empty life with Auntie's choice. I'll make an announcement. Order them to depart for Fairfield, but I will be staying.
But there's nothing left for you here.
My needs hardly matter. I am steadfast, and shall live out my remaining days as a loyal subject.
You don't seem like the type to just give up, not when your people still require a leader.
My former subjects jumped at the chance to abandon Westport. They don't need me. Under Protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared...
They listen because they trust you to look out for them. Don't let them down now.
I suppose my duty to my people remains, whether here or in Fairfield. All right. I'll go. Unsure how I'll endure such an empty existence. Perhaps, if I offer my old subjects periodic advice, our sense of community may somehow, despite the wiles of commercialism, remain.
I wish safe travels to you and your people, Vigilant.
All right, then. Suppose it's time to make my announcement. Attention, everyone. Attention. I, Vigilant Ogden Hogarth, hereby do order all subjects under my command to abandon the settlement of Westport at the earliest possible juncture. You are to depart for the township of Fairfield, safely and together. Once there, you are to appeal to local authorities for citizenship with Auntie's choice. Thereupon, you are thus and forevermore relieved of your duties as subjects of the Protectorate. This is a direct order from your Vigilant and is not to be questioned and cannot be countermanded. Now see to your preparations. I will join you shortly.
Damn.
Need a moment to let this all settle in. I will be on my way by and by.
All right. That's okay.
You're tuned to wireless free Arcadia, the best thing since sliced breadworm.
Yeah.
Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement.
Oh, I don't know. And hello, Weintraub.
Be on my way in 2 shakes of a Raptidon's tail, promise. Just need a moment to say goodbye to this place proper.
Fairfield captured, Westport hobbled. The list goes on. By concentrating on high-value targets, we capably avoided spreading our forces too thin. This is a strategy we will continue to employ. Case in point, even though the Automech Repair Center has been successfully rendered unable to repair automechs, several patrols have since gone missing in that area. You may wonder whatever could be to blame. Combat drones,
Okay.
a hitherto unknown species of
Siguro we can fast travel now from here, because
survivors gone
it's way too far.
Whatever the case, it has been deemed by command an unnecessary distraction.
Okay. Kasi it's still a kilometer away. But at least we now have more options to get into the Vox Relay, I suppose.
Hell. I've stood this post so many times I could do it in my
Told my manager a man is not a slice of nanner, Mr. Overby. Then I said I am more than some commonplace consumable item.
Local bounties.
Well, now how am I going to pay off my bar tab? This pool's going to take my spleen.
So you take my spleen.
Apoplexy. Whooping fits. Childhood gout. Adult rickets.
Hello.
You've lifted my spirits right out of their doldrums. Our new guests have just arrived. Here, a considerable reward for your considerable efforts. Had anyone asked, I would have bet a year's pay against your capturing the hearts and minds of the denizens of Westport, and it seems I would have been out a great deal of bits. I've 2 minds about the convertees. Anyone with eyes can see they need guidance, but a pernicious system is not easily abandoned. Have you any thoughts?
Chronic itch. Inflammation. Night sweats. Flatulation. Lumbago. Mild days. General malaise.
Yeah, you should build a positive relationship with the subjects. Let them see as a friend.
Trust will take time to build, time and patience. But that is an investment I am ready to make. You've given me a great deal to think about. I am in your debt. I cannot overstate what a capital compatriot you've been, my friend. Now be off. I've many refugees to see to.
Wait a minute. You had a plan to get me to the Vox. Are you going back on our deal?
I believe Vigilant Hogarth mentioned he presented you with a writ of conscription that should ease your entrance. I believe that should be more than sufficient. Now, should you ever find yourself visiting the ACS Undisputed Claim, do come see me. I've no doubt that when we next meet, I'll have risen 6 ranks, at least. Farewell.
Hogarth helped me on his own. You still owe me.
What? But you... Oh, fie. Here are some bits for your trouble. Now, off with you.
Gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so
Ano? Return to...
With sweet dreams. You wanna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams.
Okay, while it won't get you past the bridge, you can present it to Sentry Second Class Lehman and get you into the Vox Relay Station. Once inside, okay, Marshall Corbin.
Inspiring
Okay.
sponsored content that will boost you to the top rung. Plus
So
all
dito,
the
no,
news
crash
that's fit
ship
for
to
listening.
get to the
This
Vox Relay.
is wireless free Arcadia.
Okay, sige. So
Anti's
fast
Choice values its
travel.
employees. You represent
Here.
a significant investment.
Wow. After saving Fairfield. So wala na,
Anti's Choice
completely
values its
abandoned ng ano.
employees. You represent a significant investment in human capital. Without you, we would have to hire someone else at current rates and greater expense. So let's proudly show our appreciation by spotlighting our new employee of the fiscal quarter, Desmond Buchanan Milver Street, for his outstanding service on Paradise Island. Milver Street orchestrated a propaganda-driven initiative which, aided by an outsourced contractor, turned potential protectorate belligerents into productive anti-personnel. All without firing a single expensive bullet or risking anti-troops and the expense of their unfortunately contractual medical care. Quite the feel-good corporate interest story. If only Security Commander Babylon Carr had tried such creative tactics with her invasion force. This is why Milver Street is our employee of the fiscal quarter and she is not. As usual, our quarterly winner receives a Galaxy's Greatest Ante executive mug personalized with their employee number. Ready to waste on your command. Now, on to other things. Hit him hard! Here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
Uy. Ten. The hell? Okay. Nice.
Forgot the hatch was closed. The blast knocked off the miner's block, but exposed the mother load. Accident happen is part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Progress costs an arm, a leg, or sometimes even more.
Eto ano, use the crash ship to reach the Vox Relay. Okay.
Not so long ago, on a tidally locked moon, some greenhorn
coolant.
hit the valve in a chemical plant gloom. Brown sludge flooded the place, but that manager chance to take. He didn't survive, but now we've got instant for slow pay. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers, here's parts on the job. Management regrets the loss, but hey, that's always sometimes gets ahead, giving up a lead.
Tapos, wait lang. Yung... Eto. Ah, it's all the way back there. And yung kay Niles. Ah, ito. And acquire cipher. Or, sige, proceed na rin tayo with that. Present writ at the Vox Relay's front gates.
About earlier. I say something wrong? When I made mention of your grant, that is.
No, that was... it's a bad habit. My whole life, whenever I ever hinted at discomfort, I'd immediately be hearing from folk about how it ain't that bad, actually. I'm sorry.
Hey, you don't gotta say more. Water under the bridge. But also, I understand what it's like, feeling the pain. That's all I was trying to get at before.
I know that now. You, mentioned your ear ringing earlier. Might help if you get a fan or some such for your room. White noise can alleviate the distractions.
That sounds a fair amount more appealing than any of Val's. She really is a little too happy-go-lucky with a needle sometimes.
All right. Eto? Here? Okay.
That goes out to the dedicated employees of the Aggressive Acquisitions Department. Lost speed to all you brave soldiers fighting
This ship would have departed by now.
freedom and personal responsibility.
Oh shit.
I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now.
Sige.
Like
Get a
this.
running start. There we go.
They're stringing up their own people. Sick bastards.
Oh, these damned bodies. Why can't we just bury the lot of them? Oh, even my damned hammer turns against me. Blazes, that's... Theoretically, it shall take me 4 hours to hang 8 bodies. But Montelli killed 6 more yesterday, and my shift only goes for 3 more hours.
Oh my.
Sovereign's mercy. I fear hanging all these corpses is beyond my capabilities, and I certainly need no distractions. What is it you want? Is that you there? Why do you have an Auntie's Choice abomination in tow?
Careful now. You're speaking to a soldier who could put one between your eyes at 100 paces back. Lucky for you, I'm here in good faith.
Ugh, no matter. I cannot afford to worry over you. I have a grave number of bodies to hang and not enough time to hang them. Now, what is it that you want?
By the authority of Hograt's writ of conscription, you report to me. Now let me pass.
Vigilant Hogarth sent you? I wish
Hogarth.
I could help, but he's been named a traitor. These credentials might as well be stained in Protectorate blood. That being said, I am from Westport. If Hogarth trusts you, let's just say I'm willing to listen. The Brigadier sees enemies everywhere, sappers in every shadow. Approaching him under questionable license is to risk being shot. It's too dangerous for us both.
You said it yourself. Hogarth's trustworthy and his orders are valid. Please let me in.
While it pains me to act in what might be contrary to the Brigadier's personal conviction, I do believe the Sovereign would expect me to honor the Vigilance Station. Still, I can't simply have you saunter through the gates. It would cause a terrible stir. But there must be a way. The gibbets. There is little view of who's within them, so I can use them to haul you into the station without notice. I won't lock them, so you can free yourself once inside.
Before we proceed, I'm looking for Augustine DeVries. I believe she's worked here.
I remember her. She and I occasionally met to take pot shots at the local crabber population. She worked on the command floor. There's a chance she lingers, quietly continuing her work. Or she could be dead. Regardless, it has been quite some time since I saw her.
Well, I suppose we best get on with it.
Allow me to open them for you and your companions. Getting folks inside can be a little tricky. And try not to move much or they'll start swinging something fierce.
Oh, nice. We're in.
Can't believe that actually worked.
Industrial facilities, chemical plants, slaughterhouses, and stockyards. Not only does it save the company a fortune, it's so unnaturally sweet, it's almost...
Cannot be happening. Not again.
delicious, cost-cutting measure, we're rushing it to market. Following a modicum of testing, slurry loafs will soon be found in all of our food products.
Come, quickly. We must all bear witness.
What nature made...
Technicians Acna and Gastrell, you stand accused of manufacturing a fatal flaw in one of our valued dragoons. Have you any last words to express your shame?
That dragoon was already defective. Oh, we were only rebuilding the logic assembly so that...
At last, the truth alights. I hope this belated confession unburdens your conscience, though it will do nothing to commute your sentence. On the charges of sabotage and treason most contemptible, I find you both guilty.
No. No, please! This is all a misunderstanding! We're loyal!
Oh shit.
More loyal subjects executed. And valued technicians, no less. I cannot see how reducing our own manpower guides us down a path to victory. Wait. I recognize you. From Horizon Point. Yes, just outside the skip labs before the incident. We helped one another, didn't we? You with my record and I with the bridge. Please tell me you were not responsible for all the evil that transpired afterward.
Relax, I'm here on behalf of Vigilant Hogarth to help you overthrow Montelli.
Others named Hogarth a traitor, but I never believed it. If anything, Montelli is inflicting more injury to the Protectorate right now than the whole of what Hogarth is accused of. In any case, the writ all but obliges me to aid you. Perhaps now we can put an end to all of this lunacy. If I can just speak with Montelli, maybe I can persuade him to stand down. Go to his terminal. Search for any information on it that may be deployed against him. Also, while you're there, notify High Command that I'm taking control of the station.
Hogarth warned me you'd want to try that. He thinks it's a bad idea.
I'll admit there's some risk in having my actions misinterpreted. I could be named a traitor, as Vigilant Hogarth was. Or sent to mental refreshment. No. Surely High Command will understand the need for this transfer of power. What I do now, I do for the Protectorate, not myself. Besides, Montelli is not merely my superior. He's also an old friend. I must make some attempt to get through to him. Remind him of what true service to the Protectorate means.
I know you have your doubts about the Protectorate. Montelli will just use that against you.
That's not... I'm not... How did you... By the Matriarch. If I'm so transparent to a stranger, Montelli will surely perceive the same weaknesses in my character. Much as I prefer a peaceable solution, you're right. The Protectorate would be made stronger by his passage. If he cannot serve as a general, he may yet serve as an example. It would still be best to investigate Montelli's terminal for anything that might unsettle or unbalance him before our confrontation.
I know this will be difficult for you. I'm sorry.
Difficult? No. It's necessary. Practically mandatory given Montelli's behavior. It's what the Protectorate requires of me. What does it matter if I am disquieted at the thought of sullying my hands with my friend's blood? Such rumination is only a gateway to further turmoil and vexation. No. This is honorable. The right thing to do. It has to be.
How am I supposed to get upstairs, by the way?
You will need your own access card to get upstairs. Blank keycards can often be found in the contraband room, and there's a terminal for encoding access in the security office. Head through the door to the right and continue down the hall. You should find your way without much trouble. Oh, but mind the guards. They'll still attack you on sight. I will join you as soon as you go to confront Montelli. In the meantime, I'll gather what weapons and allies I can.
Okay. Okay. Sige. I'll turn off the radio. So we have to go this way, I assume. Okay.
Did you hear Montelli lock the thrusters?
I heard nothing, and neither did you.
But if the Vox relay launches, we won't be able to change its trajectory. It could land on one of our towns.
Are you questioning the actions of our brigadier?
No, of course not.
Good. I was sure I misunderstood you.
So we'll try to do this, all sneaky.
Sovereign provides, system provides.
Got my lamps on a hostile.
Ano kaya to?
No use traveling further. Help you with something? Appreciate if you cleared out.
Oh shit.
How are you still upright over there?
Ah! Oh no, I'm gonna die. Ah! Grabe! Sige. Again. No, should we just... Should we just... sige. I guess we shall. Bring the noise.
Did you hear Montelli lock the thrusters?
I heard nothing, and neither did you.
But if the Vox relay launches, we won't be able to change its trajectory.
Teka. Do I have a knife? Ayun, pwede.
It could land on one of our towns.
Got troublemaker.
No, of course not.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Ah! What? Excuse me?
It's the fun.
Ow.
Did you hear Montelli lock the thrusters?
I heard nothing, and neither did you.
But if the Vox relay launches, we won't be able to change its trajectory. It could land on one of our towns. No, of course not.
Good. I was sure I misunderstood you.
Oops. Okay. Pwede pala yun eh. Up, yeah. Oh.
What was...
Oh.
Huh. Back to it.
Must have been the wind.
Disconcerting. All right, calling it quits. What? Aborting search.
Wait, what am I looking for in here?
That's out of the ordinary.
Guess not. The sovereign provides, the system abides.
Oh. Tapos, encode key card. Okay. Sige, never mind. Where is my revolver? Ano ba yan? Yeah, I think so. Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Got my lamps on a hostile.
Oh shit.
Walk on over there.
Ready to whistle. On your command.
Wait. Oh shit. Ah. Grabe. The hell?
Talking about our illustrious is a way to find yourself hanging in a gibbet.
Ah, okay. I see it.
No, it's not our place to know.
Ready to take the heat off.
Oh. Kainis. Okay. Again.
Talking about our illustrious is a good way to find yourself hanging in a gibbet.
Am I
No, it's
under
not our
level?
place to know anything unless we're told. What's gotten into you?
Am I under leveled for this?
Give the order and I'll take.
Ah? How? Cause of my knees? Ganun ba yun?
Talking about our illustrious is a good way to find yourself hanging in a gibbet.
Heads up.
No,
Rival
it's
life
not our
forms.
place to know anything unless we're told. What's gotten into you?
Ayan. There we go. Ooh, that's close.
The sovereign provides, the system abides.
Okay. So is it safe to drop from here? Shit.
It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Nice. Messages. Tapos, so how do I get out of here? Is there a way? Parang wala.
They never questioned, never doubted. Their zeal never lacked.
Ah, shit!
Hey,
We have to go back in. We have to go back in. We have to go back in.
back to it.
Ano kaya to?
Society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry.
That seems odd.
Search completed in a logical and...
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander. Don't make me bury another agent!
Whoa, grenade! Oh well. Sige, okay lang. So saan ang daan? Here, I suppose?
If I go, can I remain unsullied under the command of a rambling, nonsensical persecutor?
What's this? Hi.
Oh, hello there. You seem to have caught me at a most inopportune time. Was just, patrolling the sewers, monitoring for suspicious activity. Now, I must kindly ask that you vacate the vicinity. Your presence here is proving distracting, to put it mildly.
What are you doing in the sewage system?
Only patrolling one of the most vulnerable parts of the station. Yes, that's it. Very specialized work. Discreet, confidential. You'd never comprehend the value of this task.
I don't work here. I'm with the Earth Directorate.
The what? Word to the wise. A protectorate station is hardly the place to be making light of one's affiliations. Brigadier Montelli would be ecstatic to hear you spout such humorous quips. You'd be labeled a heretic. But I'm sure he'd chuckle as you swung from the gallows.
You're right. I'm sure he wouldn't appreciate such poor taste in humor.
Exactly. Now return to your post and stay prudent. We must ensure none infiltrate this bastion, lest the enemy so descend among us. It's just, I don't know what's going on here. The station's changed. It's become a damn charnel house, stained with the blood of my brothers and sisters. I don't know what to do. I just don't wish to die. I can't.
You can always try leaving the through the sewers. Save yourself from what's happening here.
That'd be a fine idea. If only there weren't a group of starving raptidons that saw fit to make a den so close to the grate.
Better play it safe and bide your time here.
Of course. You're right. The Protectorate have never led me astray, and Montelli must have his reasons. I shall return as soon as I am able. Thank you for your assistance. I wish you the best in your endeavors. May we cross paths again someday.
Okay. Raptidon dead. Tama ba to? Sige, let's try. Oh, still got 10 minutes. Ah, not here. Okay. Okay. Sige.
Scrutiny.
So how
Ready to take the heat off you, Command.
Oh. Damn, I'm so sorry. Box armory key? So how do we get out of here? Explore Vox Relay. Oh shit. So I guess we have to go out? Oh, from where I came from, no?
The Sovereign provides assistance.
Eyes up. Hostiles.
It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Whoa. Nothing to see here.
Your job is a virtue, every part is a call, every subject ensures a glorious bounty for all.
Back in here. Okay. Oh, hello? Hi. Wait, so how do I get there? Tama ba? Damn it, di ko gets. Oops. Sorry. Oops. Huh? Di ko gets. Akala ko I have to go back. But I didn't.
Prudence dictates. Eye your neighbors carefully. Every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak
efficiency.
Efficiency at all times.
Huh? I reckon I ought to reconnoiter.
Perfect society demands perfect thoughts.
Could have sworn
is impossible than the
Nah, well.
thing of symmetry.
Give the order and I'll take care of him,
Ah,
Commander.
okay. Ow.
Under his constant gaze.
Your insides are leaking outside.
Oh, don't
Ready
push
to
me.
waste them. On your command.
Okay. The hell is he trying to do? Pushing me out of cover. Anyway. I don't understand now what I'm supposed to do.
Hostile ahead. What's the play?
I don't even know. What is the play? I said there's no way. I'm kind of confused as to what to do or where to go or how do I get there. Siguro nga we have to go out through the through the thing. Yeah, through here. Maybe we have to go through the the
Commander, this has gotta be where the matriarch is. We ought to look for her.
Oh, for real? Ganon? Oh shit, okay no. Oh, sige.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Ow.
Yep. Matriarch's hero, right? Let's put our heads together. See these half-eaten remains? They're a sign. Matriarchs lose their appetite when they're on the verge of going into a state of torpor. She'll have retreated into hiding to conserve her energy. But I got one way to get her attention.
I'm listening.
You know how Doc mentioned pheromones? Well, just so happened that I procured some Raptidon glandular extract in my travels. Should do the trick. A matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out of hibernation unless she senses a threat to her authority. She hates rivals.
You'd think the sounds of gunshots and death snarls would be enough to clue her in.
Old girl's apparently a very deep sleeper. Any other questions, or are you ready to meet this matriarch?
Locked and loaded.
I was inquiring more about your current manner of fortitude, but I'll take it. All right, let's do this.
Let's wreck him! I'm the one you need to worry about.
Whoa. Rico.
Not walking this off. Steady back up.
Medkit coming your way. Anyone else? Here, a medic.
Hold on. Ow. Where's the... Nice.
Whoa, look at this part. That's twice the muscle mass of a Raptidon hunter. Undamaged nerve endings? Even the coloration's to my liking. Can't ever discount the aesthetics. You're no slouch, you know that? If we had more soldiers with your talent, we would have taken Eden months ago.
Appreciate the compliment.
You earned it. Whenever you're ready, we should head back to Fairfield. Have a word with Doc Tinsley now that I have both the skeleton and matriarch specimens. In honesty, I don't know which one I should ask Doc to patch me up with. Can't go wrong with either, but one could be the better choice. If you've got an opinion, I'm keen to hear it.
This is your life, Inez. It's your decision.
I know that. I just find value in a second opinion, when it's given freely. But I reckon I can figure it out when we get to Doc's lab. Ready to head there when you are.
All right. Sige. Let's collect all this. Then we can, end the stream right here.
Let's dispense with the how do you do's.
Damn. Una.
Let's skip the diplomacy.
So how do we get out of here? So through here. I guess we just follow this path. Oh. Hindi. Ito yun eh. What? Pero that's where we came from, right? Transition to Fox Relay. Ano yun dito? Wait lang. I'm so confused na tuloy with this map. This way. Ah, ito. Ah, here. Okay. And now we're out. Okay, cool. So how do we get to ano? Or Fox really?
Let's get him over with!
That big boy? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Hey, nice. Okay. Tapos crits. Brightens them. Wholesale spender. Sige, wholesale spender. Yes. Okay, sige. I think we'll stop na lang. Let's just leave all these things. Tapos let's just figure out what to do on Thursday when we get there. Yeah. Sige. Alright. Alright, sige. That's it muna for tonight. Yes, so yeah. Thank you guys again so much for watching the stream. I appreciate all y'all stopping by. Thank you so much again to the NBI agent and to Gold for hanging out in the stream and in the chat. So yeah, I'll be back on Thursday. I won't be here tomorrow because I got to be in the office. But I'll be back on Thursday to continue Outer Worlds. Okay? Anyway, I'm out of here. Ingat lagi. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves. And I'll see you on Thursday. Okay? Right, so, bye.
We say sweet success can be the best revenge. Raise your spirits high with liquid confidence. You know you're shooting to the top. You show that you cannot be stopped. So take your shot, don't blow it. Throw back a shot and crow it. Gee whiz, that's your G whiskey.